Welcome back to another episode of Fupa News. This is the second episode with your host, Onion Grease. And once again, we will be looking at the new things done on the Fupa Craft server. As you may or may not know, depending on whether or not you've been actively playing, quite a few things have happened since the last episode, so we have a lot to cover. Let's go. As of this morning, Mist has opened up a brand new thrift shop. Located just outside of Spawn, directly behind the hotel, this thrift shop sells various odds and ends. Built by the fantastic Shriek's son, the Skelly Farm is now officially up and running. As you can see through there, we have a Skelly Farmer. And through a various ingenious configuration of water and signs, the likes of which I can't even begin to understand, these skeletons are conveyed down, up, over, and to this gate. To operate the Skelly Farm, simply open the gate. Stand here, push the button for a lava blade to weaken them, and feel free to gain your sweet experience. It has been asked that any and all drops that you do not need as a result of this Skelly Farm are deposited into this dispenser, which in turn goes into these two chests. When these chests fill, please be courteous enough to place the various items in these chests located around here. The hoppers as well if these chests become full. Please note, there is a fully functional level 30 enchanting table and anvil here, complete with spare lapis. Please note, if you use up some of the lapis, as always on these community enchanting tables, replace it. As will become our trend, we wish to give you updates on past builds as things change. We find ourselves back here at the chicken shop by Quez, where I have been assured that there is now... New update, there is still no chicken in the chicken shop. Further news from the server. We now have a functional blaze spawner. Truthfully, this blaze spawner has been in use for some time, however this is the first time I am reporting upon it. Simply go through the nether, as one normally would, connecting from the hub. You can get that from spawn if you have not yet connected your own base. And follow the sign listing blaze spawner. Quite simple. Simply pull the lever, allow blazes to drop in. There we are. Press the button to weaken them. Enjoy all the sweet goodness you get from killing blazes. Drops will move into this chest, so go ahead and feel free to collect any spoils you get. As always, there is a level 30 enchanting table here and ready to use as you would like it. If you use lapis when enchanting, please be courteous, replace it. In our last update for this episode of Fupa News, Fupa Soup, our resident owner, has completed his first and largest build, his Oriental style pagoda, which he has informed me he is going to use as his base. The pure size and craftsmanship of this build is worth marveling at, as well as the incessant level of detail. Simply look on this switch from oak to dark oak as the bridge stilts hit the water. These small details may seem insignificant on an individual basis, but altogether they add up to create something incredibly impressive. What exactly Fupa intends to do with this build, now that it's completed, remains a mystery even to those such as him. For surely a base this size can never be used completely. However, one member of the server has found a perfect use for it. We have in fact the first prank on the server, having been done on the completed Fupa Soup build. The person who sent me these following images prefers to remain anonymous. As you can see, they've made quite the extension onto the building. The time that must have been put into such a stupid prank must have been massive. The person who committed this prank, however, chooses to remain anonymous, choosing simply to sign it Ross, R-O-S. There must be some significance to the lowercase and capitalization of the letters. What it is, I am not sure. However, this reporter knows that the prankster must be planning to strike again. Well, that's all for this episode of Fupa News. I hope to see you again soon, in probably a week or so, when there are more things to discuss that have been completed on the server. Please note, if you would like to have anything showcased on Fupa News, please go to the community board and put up a sign saying your build is finished. That is the easiest way to ensure I will include your project. Only completed builds though, please. Half-finished builds will only be highlighted if I deem they are important. Signing off from the FupaCraft server, this has been Onion Man of Grease, wishing you a good night.